most outdated belief people still cling to is this: go to school, get good grades, land a safe job, work hard, save money, and eventually retire. Sounds familiar, right? But here's the problem. This formula no longer works. Why? Because the world has changed. Money isn't what it used to be. When governments print trillions overnight, saving cash is like trying to hold water in your hands. It slips away. The gap between the wealthy and everyone else keeps widening. And it's not just about money, it's about mindset, perspective, and the rules you choose to live by. Inside every one of us, there's a poor thinker, a middle-class thinker, and a wealthy thinker. The poor thinker wants quick survival. The middle-class thinker wants comfort and security, steady paychecks, stable jobs, predictable routines. The wealthy thinker, they seek freedom, growth, and leverage. The truth is, most people never get taught how to think like the wealthy. We're taught obedience, not opportunity. We're taught how to earn a paycheck, not how to create wealth. The paycheck is one of the most dangerous addictions in the world. The moment you depend on it, your choices shrink. You start living in fear. Fear of losing the job, fear of losing stability, fear of risk. But wealth isn't built on fear. It's built on courage and vision. True entrepreneurs, creators, and investors live by different rules. They don't ask, who's going to take care of me? They ask, how can I create, multiply, and control my own future? If you've never taken the leap into building something of your own, here's the raw truth. Your first attempt might fail. Actually, it probably will. But here's the difference. A poor mindset sees failure as the end. A wealthy mindset sees failure as tuition, the cost of learning. When I earned my first big check, I was excited, but also uneasy, because deep down, I knew that relying on a single paycheck was a trap. So I made a decision. If I fail, I'll fail forward. I'll use the lessons to come back stronger. That's what separates those who stay stuck from those who grow rich. Here's the paradox. When you don't have guaranteed income, you get sharper, you get hungrier. You're forced to innovate, adapt, and push yourself beyond limits. That's the hidden gift of entrepreneurship. It reveals who you really are. Do you cut corners? Do you complain and quit? Or do you rise, evolve, and become a better human being? Most people only focus on the external economy, recessions, inflation, layoffs. But the wealthiest people focus on their internal economy. Because here's the truth. There's no such thing as a bad economy. There's only a bad personal economy. If you have the right mindset, you can find opportunity in chaos. If you don't, even in a booming economy, you'll still feel broke. The world moves fast. Technology, markets, industries, they evolve every year. But if your thinking stays the same as it was 10 years ago, you're already obsolete. That's why the wealthy invest in themselves first. They sharpen their skills. They upgrade their mindset. They constantly ask, how can I be more so I can create more? So here's the bottom line. The poor mindset looks for safety. The middle-class mindset looks for comfort. The wealthy mindset looks for growth, control, and freedom. Your real job isn't to chase money. Your real job is to become the kind of person money flows to, and that begins with your mindset. If you found this eye-opening, don't just listen, act. Start questioning the rules you were taught. Start building the internal wealth that leads to external wealth. Because at the end of the day, wealth isn't something you earn, it's something you become.